Shalom Izzo, as you know, come out week in, week out, and as often as the Most High makes it possible for us to push this word so that He can use it to wake up the elect of our people. But before I start, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Wahara, Kadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel who rule and teach well, to the Akim and the Ayahs and Byways and those pushing this word in truth and sincerity, to the brothers and sisters in the truth. Well, you believe in the Bible, my brother? Yeah? You know that we're God's chosen people? Yeah? So if we're God's chosen people, why are we in this condition? Are we living like a chosen people? Did you know that the Bible teaches us why we're in this condition? Listen to this. Now, you know the account of Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt? Well, he had a group of people called the Israelites. They were slaves under the Egyptians. And the Most High delivered them from the Egyptians. Now when He delivered them, they went into a covenant with the Most High. Yeah? They went into a covenant with the Most High. So this is the covenant. There's two parts to the covenant. We need Deuteronomy 28 and 1. The first part is, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently, if you listen carefully, unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all His commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high, above all nations of the earth. So if they keep His commandments, He'll put them above all nations. The flip side, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes which I commanded this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now when you go through the curses, these curses have become our history. Like for instance, us going into slavery on ships. Watch this. 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. Remember, we were slaves on the Egyptians. Watch this. Deuteronomy 5 and 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. So Egypt is being referred to as the house of bondage or slavery. He said, if you don't keep my commandments, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt from the house of bondage, again with what people in history do you know went into bondage on ships? See? It says, by the way whereof, see, they won't teach you this. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see no more again into our homeland, Israel. And there, once you get off the ships, ye shall be sold. Now, do you know the history? When we got off the ships, were we sold? Yeah. It says, and there you shall be sold unto your friends. You say you'll be sold to your friends? No, to your enemies. Enslaved men, enslaved women.
I was just asking that. I wanted you to pray for man. Basically, I knew it was the gospel, wasn't it? And I was coming to that house. I was coming back to someone Shekai Monet. She turned 3 today as well. Okay. I haven't eaten in 2 weeks. I went to my dad's house. Yeah, I just need light.
But you see, all of this is because of our disobedience. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High said He'll put us above all nations. All we have to do is keep His commandments. You know? We don't do that to this day. And this is the reason why we're always in the condition that we're in. So you've got me and other brothers that come out to try and show our people, look, there's a better life coming, but for you to obtain that, you have to be obedient to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? So, it's on YouTube. The public is on live, man.
Once we go live, yeah, come back.
Funny enough, that kind of goes into what I was going to bring out today. Imagine this. As soon as I start teaching, the woman start making up her noise. The devil is wicked, man. Not even one Bible verse coming out, man, just talking off the top of their head. And that's why our people don't know nothing, man. But they're not teaching our people nothing. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 1, and I'll start at verse 4. No history in the Bible. No history in the Bible. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds. And you know, that was a good example of that. The brother don't understand why we're in the condition we're in. He didn't even know who we are as a people. Yeah, it says, go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds. So that's what we come out here. We come out to water the dry bones, to show them the errors of their ways according to thus saith the Lord. It says, and their children, their wickedness, which they have done against me. Yeah? That they may tell their children's children. You know history in the Bible? Now this is something that we should be passing down throughout the generations. Yeah? But that knowledge has been lost. What have we been passing down? Christianity, Islam, Egyptology. And now our people are in the dire straits, not knowing who they are, why they're in the condition they're in. But now the Most High is waking up people to show them their wicked deeds, the errors that they're doing. Isaiah 58:1. Isaiah 58:1, it says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. Yeah, this is what we're commanded to do. Show our people where they're going wrong, yeah, so that they can come back to their power, so that they can be protected. You know your histories in the Bible? Genesis 1 and verse 6. That's a lot of rubbish, man. Second Genesis 1 and 6 says, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me and have offered unto strange gods. So you see that today. You know histories in the Bible? Yeah, our people have forgotten their power. You know your histories in the Bible? Yes, no? It says, and they have offered unto strange gods. Now I can see this woman down here now. Let me see if I can touch her. Looking at bare noise, offering unto strange gods, man. The gods of Christianity. Where is she? Got too much people in the way. I'll read that again. Second Genesis 1 and 6. It says, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them. Hello, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this man just down there, sir. It says the sins of their fathers have increased. Why? Because we've not been passing the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai onto our children, so that they can pass it to their children. The scriptures even tell us that in the Psalms. You know? Psalm 78. Psalm 78 and verse 5 says, for he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, and that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in the Most High. And that's what our people need, man. Because in this kingdom, the things of this world don't give you no hope. Yeah? It says that they might set their hope in the Most High and not forget the works of the Most High, but keep his commandments, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with the Most High. So we can see that in our people today, that their mind ain't right. Yeah? They ain't got no hope. No, they're believing in false hope, in vanity, things wherein there's no profit. And it's perpetrated by these strange gods. Christianity, one of the biggest strange gods our people serve. Islam, another big strange god that our people serve. Egyptology. Those are the three main biggest ones that has our people trapped in a dead sea. and keep them being disobedient to their power. Yeah, so 2nd Ezra chapter 1 and verse 7. Am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage? But they have provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsel. You know your history in the Bible, mommy? You know your history in the Bible, sis? Yes, no? Hear that? So it says, am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt? You know your history in the Bible? They're from the house of bondage, but they have provoked me unto wrath and despise my counsel. And even when we come out here today and try and give our people the counsel of the Most High, they still reject it, man. They don't even want to hear the counsel furthermore. They don't stop to take time out to hear the counsel. You know your history in the Bible? In verse 8, 2nd Ezra 1 and verse 8. Pull thou off then the hair of thy head and cast all evil upon them, for they have not been obedient unto my law, but is a rebellious people. And back then our people have been rebellious, and even today our people are rebellious. You know history in the Bible? Yeah? Our people are continually rebellious, man. As the Bible says, stiff-necked, hard-headed, rebellious. Yes, my brother. I don't know what they're on. In verse 9, how long shall I forbear them into whom I have done so much good? Now people don't remember the good that the Most High has done for them, man. Yeah? Now we're looking to our enemies to do us good and wonder why we keep getting jacked up. Yeah, because they're not put over us to do us good. We're put in this situation, alright, yeah, we've been put in this situation for correction. Yeah, for us to get ourselves right with the Most High, but because we want to continually disregard His counsel, this is why we continually keep getting jacked up. You know your history in the Bible? You know your history in the Bible? Yes, no? So from Exodus 1 and verse 10, it says, many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down. Our people don't bring these things to remembrance anymore. Now we look at the might and power of Esau and get awed by the might and power of Esau, not realizing it's the Most High that rose them up. And just like he can raise him up, he's going to take him down. And we want to join on to this. You know history in the Bible? We want to join on to this kingdom, not realizing that we'll go down with it. You know history in the Bible? Exodus 1 and verse 11. All the nations have I destroyed before them. And in the east I have scattered the people of 2 provinces, even of Tyrus and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies. And this is what we're hoping for the Most High to do again. Yeah? To take down our oppressors, our enemies, and do the same as he did before, to deliver us out of modern day Egypt. You know history in the Bible? Yes, no? You believe in the Bible? You sure? Who are we in the Bible? You're what? A Christian. That means you don't know the Bible. 2nd Ezra 1 and 12. Speak thou therefore unto them, saying, thus saith the Lord. Yeah, this is what we do. We come out and tell you, thus saith the Lord. Not like this sister down here. I'm sure this woman. He told me she's got a microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, well done. Yeah.
I'll get that machine down right here, you see?
Me hear that. Alright, take it easy. Alright. Sit there. He's there, megaphone in hand. Not one Bible, man. Not one Bible. And you wonder why our people are still in this destroyed state, man. Gotcha. Yeah, so I read that again. 2 Ezra 1 and 12 says, speak thou therefore unto them, saying, thus saith the Lord. This is what we do. We come and give you thus saith the Lord. We don't talk off the top of our neck. Yeah? Talking a bag of foolishness, man. Not one Bible verse, not one Bible in sight, but she's meant to be speaking thus saith the Lord. Amen. It says, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader and Aaron for a priest. That I gave you light in a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. Yet have you forgotten me, saith Yahweh. And we've forgotten the great wonders that the Most High has done for us. Yeah? Now we look to the wonders that our oppressors do, as if their wonders can match up with that of the Most High. You know your histories in the Bible?
He said, Leroy start go around him, spin the place.
You know your histories in the Bible? Yeah? You know your histories in the Bible? Oh? Do you know your histories in the Bible? Yeah, what does that mean? I was born there too.
Well, maybe you wouldn't know, you wouldn't go to church. We got church for a while.
That means you don't know what I'm telling you then. No, that's someone that goes church. She goes church, but she ain't got a Bible in her hand. You know your histories in the Bible? You know your histories in the Bible? Yeah. It's just 1 and verse 14 again. It says, I gave you light in a pillar of fire. And great wonders have I done among you, yet have you forgotten me, saith the Lord. A lot of people don't want to know the Most High. The only time you know your history in the Bible? Yeah, the only time our people are going to want to know the Most High is when he's bringing judgment. Because what does the scripture say? That he is known for the judgment which he executes, man. You know your histories in the Bible, mommy? Who are we in the Bible? Come talk to me, 2 minutes, man. In verse 15. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, the quells were as a token to you. You know your histories in the Bible? It says, I gave you tents for your safeguard, nevertheless ye murmured there. And our people do the same thing today, man. Always murmuring against the Most High. Or if there's a God, why does he allow this and that to happen? But then he gave you do's and don'ts. He told you what you should do to be blessed and what not to do to not get punished. You know? Now people choose to reject that, and then we complain when calamities come our way. You know your history in the Bible? Verse 16, and triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies, but ever to this day do you remember. You see? It says, and triumph not in my name. We don't glory in the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know your history in the Bible? Yeah. We don't glory in the power of our God. The only time we want to call upon him is when our back is against the wall. You know history in the Bible? Who are we in the Bible? Yeah, so I'll read that again, 2 Ezra 1 and 16. You know history in the Bible? Who are we? You know history in the Bible, my brother? Who are we in the Bible? Believe in the Bible, Pops? Yes, no? You know history in the Bible? You know history in the Bible? 2 Ezra 1 and 17. Where are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did ye not cry unto me? And like I said, that's when our people tend to cry out to the Most High, when our backs are against the wall, when we're in dire straits, when we can't run to man to save us. You know, that's when we cry unto the Most High. Verse 18. You know your history in the Bible, Pops? You know your history in the Bible, my brother? You know your history in the Bible? You don't believe in the Bible? Yeah, but I said, do you believe in the Bible? Tell me one book that isn't. No. Our people are simple as hell, man. Second Ezra 1 and 18 saying, why hast thou brought us into this wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in this wilderness. And our people still have that same mentality. It's better for us to serve Esau than for us to serve the Most High. You know your histories in the Bible? You know your histories in the Bible? You know your histories in the Bible?
Listen to her.
She ain't talking from the Bible, is she? She's not reading the Bible. You know your history in the Bible, my brother? Mom, pops, believe in the Bible? You sure?
Yes.
Yeah? Let me read some.
Revelation.
Let me read something to you then. Listen to this.
Psalm 48.
Eh?
Psalm 48.
I'm going to read you something. This is Jeremiah 7, verse 23. But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. Yeah, but do we obey God? Yeah, but do we make the effort to learn what He wants us to do? Yeah, but it's one thing of saying it, do we do it? Do you make the effort to learn what He wants you to do? Right? Because I'm reading you what He says. But believe is an action word. Believe.
Are you working? What is it? Is it for camera or mobile phone?
It's your camera.
For camera, not mobile phone.
Where is the mobile phone?
It's for mobile phone as well. Is
Where
it?
you from?
Why?
I'm just asking.
It's Ballon. London.
No, I mean your parents.
Original.
Yeah.
Well, Ruth is from India, but I'm from Mauritius.
Okay.
Mauritius.
You believe in the Bible?
I do now.
You do now?
I
Why?
was Hindu. I was Hindu.
Okay.
I met Jesus now.
Okay. So you know she's not teaching you the Bible now, is it?
Yes, she is.
Eh?
Yes, she is.
She is.
She's teaching.
She's not teaching the Bible.
What is she teaching?
She's talking off the top of her head.
Telling. Yes, she's telling.
Yeah, but
About Jesus.
so you see when you went to school and they were teaching you stuff,
Yeah.
did the teacher teach you from a book, or did they just stand up and talk?
Both. Both. You need both. Speaking as well as the
But
book.
they were explaining what was in the book, right?
Yeah.
And you had the book there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where's her book?
Where is the book?
Yeah.
In her bag. In her mind. In her heart.
And this is why our people are destroyed.
What would you say the book is then?
The Bible.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
book is a Bible.
But she's not teaching from the Bible. This is what I'm saying.
Where she is from, teaching from?
On the top of her head.
Yes, but from the Bible. She
No.
knows it from Bible.
She's
Confusing
getting it.
people now.
No, because if you ask her, did Christ come to save everybody?
Yes.
What do you think she would say? What would you say?
People have choice.
No, but
She will say yes.
so
He has come to save everybody.
yeah. Now, what does the book say?
It all depends what people will take it as.
No, but what does the book? Do you want me to read?
The book says it's for everyone.
All right, let's
Who
see.
will believe?
Let's see.
Who will accept?
Look, you ready? Matthew chapter 1,
Yeah.
verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save.
From their sin.
Who's he gonna save?
He will save from their sin.
Yeah, but who will he save from their sins? Who does it say?
Jesus said,
Yeah, but who's he going to save? It tells you.
those who accept.
What did it say here though? He shall save who? From their sins?
People.
What people?
I don't know.
It says his people.
Yeah, his people is
Yes.
chosen one.
No, the Bible tells you who his people is.
Yes, those
Yeah.
who are accepted.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, anyway,
All right. And that's a good example of why our people are destroyed because, you know, people ain't reading. And when you read it to them, you know, history in the Bible, when you read it to them, they don't really want the truth, man. They want comfortable lies. Second Ezra, chapter 1. Yes, my brother. Hello, I'm good. Should give her a ticket, man. Give her a ticket. Alright, second Ezra 1 and 19. Then had I pity upon your mornings and gave you manna to eat, so ye did eat angels' bread. What other people can say that the Most High fed them in the way that He's fed us? What other people can say that the Most High destroyed a nation to save another people? We're the only ones that can do that. We've got all of these things that the Most High has done for us. Verse 20, when ye were thirsty, did I not claim the rock, and waters flowed out to your fill? For the heat I covered you with the leaves of the trees. 21, I divided among you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, saith the Lord? And what more can the Most High do for us? He's given us everything that we wanted, and we've been ungrateful. Even to this day, we are still ungrateful. Believe in the Bible? Yeah. Verse 21. I divided among you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, saith the Lord? Thus saith the Almighty Lord, when you were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites, being athirst and blaspheming my name. You see that? That's the ungratefulness of our people to this day. It says, I gave you not fire for your blasphemies. This is what we deserve, but you know what? This time around, the Most High is going to be giving our people fire. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what our people are seeking, man. They're seeking fire. They don't want to be saved. You know, history in the Bible. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, when you were in the wilderness. No, start at 23. I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but cast a tree in the water and made the river sweet. What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob? Thou Judah wouldst not obey me. A big thing throughout the Bible. Disobedience, stiff neck, won't listen, won't hear, won't obey. It says, what shall I do unto thee, O Jacob? Thou Judah wouldst not obey me. I will turn me to other nations. And that other nation is dealing with the northern kingdom. Because when you read Hosea 1, the Most High cut them off from being a people. It says, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes.
Wasting my breath on none of you.
It says, seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When ye desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. And when you look at us now, you know, yes, he did cast off the northern kingdom, but the southern kingdom ended up forsaking the Most High. And look at the conditions that we're living in. And look at the things that we've gone through. Why? Because we chose to disregard our power. It says, whensoever you shall call upon me, I will not hear. So many times when they say Black Lives Matter, hands up, don't shoot, I think the Most High is listening to that. The same way we weren't listening when he was speaking to us, now we want to call upon him. Yeah? He's not listening because we still want to keep up our righteousness. We don't want to learn the will of the Most High. We don't want to put our faith and trust back in the Most High. We still want to put our faith and trust in the oppressor. So verse 26, whensoever you shall call upon me, I will not hear you, for you have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. They're showing you how wicked our people are. Says ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own self said the Lord. And that's a good point, because the Most High don't need us at the end of the day. We're the one that needs the Most High. So us forsaking the Most High is really us forsaking ourselves. Because He's the one that looks after us, that strengthens us, that feeds us, that does everything that we need. The Most High does that. Believe in the Bible? Yes, no?
You shall answer to the judgment of God. So don't take it for good things when you're singing a praise.
Believe in the Bible? Verse 28, 2 Ezra 1 and 28. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and a nurse her young babes, that ye would be my people, and I should be your power, that ye would be my children, and I should be your father? I gathered you together as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings. But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. You know history in the Bible? I will cast you out from my face. The Most High has turned his back on us. Just like how we turn our back on the Most High, he's turned our back on us. The difference is, it's more worse for us. You know, it doesn't affect the Most High like that. Yeah? But we get jacked up when we disobey our power. Verse 31. When ye offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons and your circumcisions, have I forsaken. You know, our people are celebrating what? Things like Christmas, Easter, New Year's, all of these pagan feast days. But when it comes to serving the Most High and celebrating the days that He tells us to do, we don't want to do it. And we care to not learn what His feast days are, so that we can celebrate things in righteousness. Because we enjoy the wickedness that we do. You know your history in the Bible? You know your history in the Bible? You know your history in the Bible?
Your degree, your title, president,
You know your history in the Bible?
oh, my foolish woman in the church.
You know your history in the Bible, my brother? So do you know your history in the Bible? You what?
Yes, come for yourself.
Anyway, verse 32. I sent unto you my servants the prophets. The Most High is doing the same thing again today, man. But our people are ignoring it. You know your history in the Bible? You know, he's sending out those prophets again to warn our people, to show our people how to return to our power. Because this is something that we've not known. You know, we have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. But as you see that many of our people still don't want that knowledge. That's why it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Yes, 2 Ezra 1:32. I said unto you my servants the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate, I will cast you out as the wind does stubble. And we've been scattered amongst all these other nations now. We're not in our own land. You know your history in the Bible? You know your history in the Bible? Believe in the Bible?
I know the Bible, yes.
Who are we in the Bible, sis? It just said to know the mighty Lord, your house is desolate. I will cast you out and you shall stubble. And your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is an evil before me. You know history in the Bible? You know the Bible documents our history? You know your history in the Bible? Believe in the Bible? Is and your children shall not be fruitful. You see the young youths them going around killing off each other. You know, oppressing the next man, oppressing the Asian. This is all due to our disobedience why these things are happening. Because the Most High has turned his back on us, we choose not to follow his counsel, but walk in the imaginations of our own heart, keep up strange gods, you know, celebrate strange feasts. It says, your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not have heard of me yet shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. And that's us today, coming back to the Most High. They're those, the remnant, that's repentant. We've not seen, in our time, the wonders and the sign that the Most High did back then. You know, we've read about them and we believe. Yeah, we're trying to put our faith back in the Most High. You know your history in the Bible? You know your history in the Bible? Yeah? Says, 2 Corinthians 1:5, your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which have not heard of me, yet shall believe me. So, to whom I have shown no signs, like I say, we've not seen the wonder that the Most High did when he delivered our people out of Egypt. You know, the seas being parted, manna coming from heaven. All of the glorious signs that the Most High did for our foreparents. We've not seen those in this day and age. You know history in the Bible? Yet we believe. It says, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. And that's what we're trying to do now, come back to our power. You know history in the Bible? Yeah? To do the things which he commanded us to do. So that we can be on his right side, you know, so that we can obtain his favor, so that we can obtain his protection. You know your history in the Bible? Yes, no? Verse 36. They have seen no prophet, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. That's what we're doing now, man, calling our sins to remembrance. And trying to warn our people of their sins. But ultimately, this is only for the remnant, for the elect of Israel, who's going to hear this word, gravitate, and repent. Because I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. And that's us, man. We believe the things that in this book that our foreparents wrote for our learning, for our understanding. And now we're trying to walk in the ways which is right and pleasing to the Most High. We're trying to put down the wicked and evil ways that we become accustomed to and learn righteousness, you know. We pass the righteous acts. Believe in the Bible. Believe in the Bible. Believe in the Bible.
But he can't have mine because Jesus, I have given my heart to Jesus, and the devil cannot have my blood. That's the Lord Jesus Christ.
Psalms 106 and 21 says they forgot the Most High, their Savior, which had done great things in Egypt. See? And that's because this knowledge wasn't passed down through the ages, from parent to child, you know, so on and so on, down the ages. Now we've forgotten these things. Now we've been programmed to ways of wickedness. Yeah, so we're bringing light to our people so that you can come out of darkness. You know your history in the Bible? It says wondrous works in the land of Ham and terrible things by the sea. Therefore he said that he would destroy them, had not Moses chosen stood before him in the breach to turn away his wrath, lest he should destroy them. You know your history in the Bible?
faith comes by hearing, hearing the word of God. When you
know the Bible
hear
documents our history?
and you believe in the Lord.
Says, yea, they despise the pleasant land, they believe not his word. Because he told us if we sin, the land will spew us out. We didn't believe that. You know his history in the Bible? Yeah. Yeah. He told us if we sin, the land will spew us out. Now we're in everybody else's land, in strange lands, learning strange words. It says, but murmured in their tents and hearkened not unto the voice of Yahweh. Therefore lifted he up his hand against them to overthrow them in the wilderness, to overthrow their seed also among the nations, and to scatter them in the land. And look at us now, man, at the bottom of the pile in all the nations that we dwell amongst. Yeah? With no care or thought as to why we're in this condition. And when it's brought to you, you still ignore it. You know the history in the Bible? It says, they joined themselves also unto Baal Peor and ate the sacrifices of the dead. Thus they provoked him to anger with their inventions, and the plagues break in upon them. He jumps down. Verse 34, they did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And when you look at our people today, we do everything apart from what the Most High told us to do. Yeah? We learn the works of all these other nations and we keep it up gladly. Like I said, Christmas is coming up. We relish in these things. Then we try to lie, oh, it's for the children. Yeah? You know your history in the Bible? It says, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. And you can see it's a snare to our people even to this day. They won't give up their religion. Be it Christianity, be it Islam, be it Egyptology, be it Buddhism, whatever it is our people into, they won't give that up and come back to God, saith the Lord. They sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils, and who does that? No, a lot of these artists, even Kanye even said, oh, he's sacrificing money. Spoke about how some of these other artists sacrifice their family members. And just for what? To get some fame? No, to get perishable things? For vanity? Crazy, man. You know your histories in the Bible? You know your histories in the Bible? Says, and shed innocent blood, in the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a-whoring with their own inventions. Therefore was the wrath of Yahweh kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance. Imagine that. Yeah, the creator of heaven and earth chose the people, loved the people, showed them love, affection. And now we disrespect him so much that he abhorred us. Yeah? And he gave them into the hand of the heathen. Yeah? Which is why we're in the condition we're in now. Yeah? The Most High said, if you don't want to serve me, see how you enjoy serving your enemies. And I don't like it personally. Says, and he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. He didn't say they that loved them ruled over them. It says they that hated them rule over them. And that's what our people don't realize. Those that rule over us, they don't love us. At times the Most High might show us a bit of mercy and make them do us quote unquote some form of good. But the fact still stands that they hate us. The Bible says they that hate them ruled over them. Yeah, unless it's the Most High that's ruling over us, it's our enemies that's ruling over us. And they don't love us, man. Psalms 83, the crafty counsel, yeah, to do what? To keep us at the bottom.
Is to love the Lord our God with all our heart. The first commandment. The first commandment. The first commandment when you hear it, is to love the Lord your God.
Psalms 106, 42 says their enemies also oppress them. See? Because their enemies also oppress them, which is why we're always marching, always complaining. No, you see these, when they, good, yeah? Yeah, like the Windrush situation, what did they say? From we come over here, they've been putting in laws which they've been using against us adversely. Says their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand, which is why these nations always have the better of us. Not because we're a weak people, but because the Most High allows them to get the better of us. You know histories in the Bible? There's many times that they deliver them and they provoked them with their counsel and were brought low for their iniquity. And we're still in that low state today. You know? We're still in that low state today. And we've been in this lower state till Yahushua returns, which is why we want that deliverance, man. Luke 1 and 67, and his father Zachariah was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, saying, this is a prophecy that we look forward to. It says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel. Remember that, he's still our God. He's not the God of the other nations. He always has been and will be our God. And they will learn to serve our God through us when we're in the kingdom. And has raised up an horn of salvation for us, not for everybody, for us. Yeah? For us, in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, because the prophets were not prophesying the Most High, he's going to come and deliver these other nations. They were prophesying that the Most High is going to deliver his people. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies. Those that hate them rule over them and oppress them. So we need that salvation from our enemies, from those that's ruling over us and oppressing us. So that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Yeah? All these nations. Hence the prophet says to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his only covenant, because the Most High is not a covenant breaker. We're the ones that are covenant breakers, right? But it says to perform the mercy promised to our fathers. We need mercy. Now, many of our people don't think they need mercy, and many of them don't want mercy. But I know I need mercy. No? Those of us in this truth come to the realization that we need mercy, which is why we're repenting. You know your histories in the Bible?
No man can come to you except you draw them. Draw them, Jesus.
Says to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant, the hope which he swore to our father Abraham, that he will grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, which is what we want, might serve him without fear. No, we want to be able to serve our power without fear. It says in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. So, you know, our people need to just be obedient. Keep faith in our power. Remember the marvelous works that he's done. Yeah, the works that were documented by our foreparents for us to bring to remembrance. Have faith in our power. Be obedient to our power. It's only a matter of time before we're out of there. You know the history of the Bible? So yeah, Israel with that. Hopefully the lesson was edifying. Let's be obedient. Let's keep faith. And you know, sooner than later, Yahushua, we're out of here, man. So with that, I'm going to close out. We give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, for our strength, Yahushua, for our power,